the attack. KRÜ trying to find the information towards this A site.
Yeah, it's weak side right now. BBL only 2 members in the site. That flash is going to buy a little bit of time.
Well, that's going to force KRÜ to come in towards the A choke, though, and the impingement towards the site, and all of BBL falls down in that defense, and it rotates so far away.
It's so far away. All 5 members of KRÜ are going to comfortably be able to set up in a post plant here. We've seen a lot of these retakes come through. Now it's 3v5, but BBL, they've got to get some picks, and it starts with that.
Starts off very well, but the advantage for KRÜ is they had the time to plant the spike, not in an orthodox position. They can play the crossfire at this point. conir is the one holding within the site and gets the first blood, at least on the pulse plant for KRÜ. And there's another one, 3 and 4. Dog trying to clear. I mean, the shots will be heard. So you're trying to play that off angle on top of the market. And unfortunately, micaela comes in with the entry onto Vania. So that star player is already down for BBL. Now flooding in within this B site is KRÜ in close range. Kalita headshot onto Wens as the IGL. We might have another IGL fragger right now for KRÜ.
Yeah, another one for sure. That's going to help a lot. Felipa at least finds herself one. Has a good inkling that Cypher's being a rat somewhere here in mid. If she's able to find that one, there is a chance here for BBL.
Not happening at all. Romi had the better timing. The backstab with the Spectre. Numbers dwindling down for BBL. As potentially these last 2 players still start towards Boba. Might have to save in. Kalito is trying to find some information, trying to look back towards that pillar. Just got denied that information. And it seems that BBL will try to go for it.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like a bait. That last kill really is egging them on and making them think they have a chance, but the time is ticking, and Ava, she's got to book it.
No choice.
And this sort of pressure is going to keep KRÜ and BBL guessing. How many members of KRÜ are actually in their spawn? Omen caught with the paranoia out last time.
Not this time around, it hits, but
Seeker.
she gets hit by Seeker herself, tries to TP away, but alkyia is there to save. conir's the first to fall for KRÜ as the satchels comes across. Vania just takes her in the air. That's a beautiful crossfire and a nice attempt for what KRÜ is trying to do to push towards Boba, but everything gets denied. It's shyz alone.
All alone, and you know, this is the 2nd time now that I'm seeing full utility on the back of the breach here as well. I'm not sure if there's some sort of mistiming or maybe that 2nd layer that they're expecting hasn't come. Once again here for KRÜ. And a lot of bodies as well. Vania getting a lot of tells in this moment. And micaela, this time going straight towards that A site instead of spawn to B.
Break the camera. So the defenders actually had to play in a different position. They're looking to re-aggress up towards A main, and that's Wens with the first pick onto Kalita. But there's that flank coming from behind, and it's beautiful from both ends. Still the advantage out for BBL Queens as they're holding up towards this A site. Neural Theft now being thrown by Wens. A jump out through the cage. Nice shot by conir. Now a 2 versus 2. Showstopper out right at the feet of Romi, and it's up to conir on a 2 versus 1.
67 HP. Spike is right in front of her, and she's still got the Omen ult. 30 seconds left on the clock, so there's absolutely a chance here. Both members of BBL are very grouped. This is a complete post plant. With the smokes, conir can really play around on this post plant.
So that smoke and a shrouded step on the other end, though, for BBL. They have opportunities to step. Oh, the TP to spot alkyia and drop her right away. But there's still Felipa with all of the kit remaining of the breach.
This play coming out from conir is so clever. It's so clutch. I don't think Felipa's ever going to expect this. 1 versus 1 coming back into the smoke, but conir's going back to the spike.
And the timing has to be good here for conir. It wasn't planted for her before. Just waiting for the tap on that spike. Throws the first smoke coming through on that staircase. Waiting for the timing, peeks out, it's out in the open, and she knows that there was nobody on there. Counts the timing once again, beautifully done.
2 members now holding that line. Oh, that's a very early paranoia here.
That's still KRÜ reading this map so well. Showstopper out, trying to get the entry. Beautiful push by Vania right on the edge of the smoke. Draws micaela and also drops the Showstopper. Now I try to answer back, trying to hold the site as well. It's conir to answer right back onto Felipa. Right off the coordinates check, but Vania's still there for that 2nd. Also plays for the 3rd. And the Classic could do more damage than that, but at least Wens is there to trade off.
Towards B.
This is going to be a big pick.
Oh, that shoulder.
Well done, Val.
Here, especially with this breach ult that we keep talking about.
Blinded.
BBL, they've got to have some answers, and the Seekers is it.
Seekers, Rolling Thunder on the other end, though, for KRÜ. But the kill still comes out for Felipa. Falling back unaffected now by the Rolling Thunder on the attack. They're in a great position to hold this A side. With 30 seconds left on the clock, you saw that smoke that also came out, and that slows everything for KRÜ. No W this time.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate for KRÜ's side. You saw they weren't able to actually take out, throw a cage down and let her team know that she was able to block off that line. But unfortunately, the stopping power, the answer from BBL with those Seekers was everything.
And off the Rolling Thunder, and you're seeing what shyz has left when KRÜ's saving their weapons, at least for...
I even like the fact that they're keeping the strong side towards the Cypher. That's a good punish coming out from micaela. This Cypher ultimate is going to give them so much information. They realize A site is theirs.
There's only one player there. So what can you really do here for Eva? And Eva has no choice but to fall back. Here's a TP, sees a shadow on the top, Boombot to try to clear the angle, and now Eva finally falls away. Falls back and the plant comes in for KRÜ, but it gives enough time now for BBL to be on this rotate. Already 4 players are there. There's that first contact towards the A-Link, but Romi couldn't get the first pick. So we're back on a 4 versus 4. Time for BBL to aggress right back within the A site. Satchel towards the back of the side. Beautiful paranoia. Nice shot by conir as well. As that holds it down, micaela holding the other angle. That high-low is still too good, and the crossfire even more beautiful for KRÜ Esports. And that only leaves one more. Oh, what a flick from Eva! It's a 1 versus 1 on that spike, sticking it halfway, goes up for the swing, and lands that shot as well!
Eva with it. Let's watch this in all its glory. It's this shot. It wasn't the Omen, it was the Raze.
Oh my.
What?
A Red Bull clutch of the Ancients right there. And alkyia. A different position for BBL. Look at them. They actually have players out there.
So aggressive. What a bait and switch. alkyia with the long lines, and the whole time Vania was there with the paranoia out in case anything got dicey. Good refall back. I mean, this is just beautiful coming out here for BBL. Not only because they find the 2 opening picks, but the fact that they're just able to shut down this A post plant from KRÜ that just looks so good.
They have to try to do something once again. Thankfully, conir is still alive. They still have smokes to work with. Paranoia on top of that. It's being used to smoke out one side of the top middle, breaking the trip, trying to get some tags there onto Vania if possible. But they're just in great position. You just play the power of numbers, and you just play the off angles, and it works beautifully. alkyia landing that shot. The operator still a menace in the market, and BBL is in a great position to take the lead in the first half.
Yeah, both players of KRÜ are just kind of getting corralled into the spawn. Felipa rather, goes 1 for 1. conir, if she's able to get this guy out of the picture, maybe. Uh-oh.
Through the smoke, swinging out.
That mouse jump.
Tapping on the spike, operating. The paranoia from Vania was beautiful then. But KRÜ, on their last legs on the first half, pulling up the Seekers, a full exec, showstopper on top of that, following behind the Seekers, and it lands onto Wens, still moves within the smokes, and micaela stays alive.
She's still alive with paint shells in hand. Beautiful entry. And KRÜ have been in these post plants before, time and time again, and just falling slightly short. A lot of util on their backs though this time.
That's beautiful. Trailblazer just got shot right away at the entrance, so they had no information going back into site for BBL.
Wow.
So it has to be the showstopper, but it misses. Advantage coming out for KRÜ Esports still. KRÜ BLAZE setting up on the crossfire on the post plant. Eva moving forward. All-star player so far. Seekers on a 1 versus 1. Can she do it again? The shot gives conir's position away, and now we're jiggling on both ends. Another tap. Play mind games. Lands it
back and bringing it right into grasp, and oh, she's so fast.
It's quick.
Done.
A stun on top of that from the fault line at the breach, and that's what we wanted to see from KRÜ, at least when it did the first half. Couldn't get the contact onto conir, but at least Vania is there, pushing it to the B main, and instantly all the players fall into defense on the B site.
Insane timing for BBL. What a pinch to come through. Spike will be planted.
Spike planted.
And they've got all the time in the world now from market and B main. With that placement of the spike, KRÜ have to do so much here.
A little bit of room to breathe from that utility coming out from shyz to allow now KRÜ BLAZE to move out towards the right side by the staircase, but there's smokes after smokes. There's a flank coming out from Felipa, and this is going to be a very tough task now for KRÜ, but we forget about Romi. That's 2 kills on her end. Disadvantage though still for KRÜ BLAZE as they're looking for that tap on the spike. The fault line forcing the swing on the other end, and unfortunately Romi falls and trying to spam behind the Trailblazer that's looking for information. Spots one within the smoke, and they know the site's open. There's that creep.
Yeah,
right
going
through
the highway.
Nice shot by conir. That spike down actually. An
So
opportunity for KRÜ to move back in. So many bodies within the site. Trades are perfect. Advantage back for KRÜ. as Felipa moves in, back to the classic position towards the B site away, which allows now BBL to move up.
Yeah, these are some weird reads coming through here for KRÜ. Romi's gonna catch that fault line, but thankfully for her, KRÜ, they have no idea.
And she's gonna hear all of those footsteps too. So they'll know that they're gonna play more passively towards that back of the site, probably play that triangle formation in the back of the pillar at that B site. Meanwhile, for BBL, they're running a marathon around the whole sunset.
I mean, because they're confused. They're like, where the heck is this cipher? They can't believe it. But Wens, that's gonna make this post plant so much easier.
Finally found the cipher. And unfortunately running out of bullets is Micaela as she gets dropped by Vania. Alkyia looking for an opportunity to push forward off the assist, off the flash, but conir's just waiting around the angle, also supported by shyz. One jumping forward, Felipa gets the pick. Will the trade come in? Low on HP, tries to fall back, and it works out for a bit. Conir is now the last player remaining. Her teammates has fallen towards the front of the site. So she has to play the solo. Double smoke's being thrown, nice little shot, and the off angle from a Trailblazer forced that over rotates. And they want to try it again now for BBL. Early Trailblazer out, getting information towards the right side. Conir gets spotted, TP's away nicely, but there's a TP also from Vania in the back of the A site, and Conir still falls.
Just off the rip, Vania's all of a sudden on the back lines. Everyone is falling in the sights, and Micaela, she wants to get the heck out of there. She needs to save the op now. Maybe Romi.
To keep their grounds, keep their position. Also running towards their Trailblazer. So they know that Micaela is pushing forward in this spot. So potentially that the stack is happening towards the A side. So what's the read for BBL? They still want to go for it. Still towards this A side.
Yeah, but the fact that Romi is still here and has a Sky to assist with these flashes is going to be difficult. Now they know.
Beautiful flash. Fault line for the assist. Kalita gets the pick onto alkyia. Room to breathe for KRÜ. As now that straight off is beautiful. But Eva, once again, this person alive right here, moving forward. Blocked off by smoke, thrown by conir. Has a flash to work with and will use it. No contact as a cage also came across for Wens. So they isolated within the A site and are trying to go for that plant.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful call. You saw that ping coming out for Eva. She wanted to isolate, see if that bird got any info on her left side. Now she's got a strong idea.
That's two lined up. And the hacked. Conir gets
find here should be everything.
And it's more misdirection. The flash went towards middle that didn't spot anybody. And look at that over rotate coming out for KRÜ because of that flash. And the fault line. Rolling Thunder for the full fake. Even an entry on top of that. This is going to be the best fake that's been thrown so far by BBL Queens. You're never going to run for a loop as BBL will have an open A site or B site.
Positioning though. Romi's positioning. This could be the crux. Oh, well, not if you're Felipa.
That's Caster Curse. So Plat comes in now on the staircase for this B main. And they have full control, really, of middle and of B on top of that for BBL.
Yeah, Spike's gonna get down, and you can see KRÜ are scrambling, trying to figure out exactly which retake protocol they want to call. They've got to find an opening pick. They've got to find something to give themselves a chance here.
It's going to be a dangerous retake. Losing this one here, they won't have economy to work with for the last round. It's just too much utility for BBL, on the post plant. And unfortunately, use on the attack, though, from alkyia instead. Counter showstoppers coming out. It misses, but somehow still stays alive within the B side. How is she alive for so long? There's that first kill. Romi had her hands full pretty much towards the B main. That's the reason why. Unfortunately here, the hopes of KRÜ trying to come back are thin. BBL just wants to continue to push towards the spawn. They're flipping the map over. And it's time now for the defenders to retake from the B main.
Yeah, flipping the map for sure, and they even planted the spike for that area. Conir, the jig is up. A lot of utility on her back.
There's that first smoke. Phantom picked up Paranoia as well. First contact, nice little dink, and a nice flick onto Eva. The third one peeks out, so information on both. An opportunity to win right here. Paranoia being thrown out, tap on the spike. A TP being heard. There's that first headshot, but time is running low as Vania
coming into play here as well, Vans.
Reach, something that BBL likes to use as, it's actually KRÜ looking to hold the W to start things up. Duelist premium for Nedir, the headshot that on the first, but BBL answers back right away. 3 to fall, and an advantage for the attackers to come in for the plant towards the A site.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a free site, able to plant and go wherever they want. That sound cue of the TP, giving a lot of information as well. Maybe this flash is going to open something up for Romi, but she's stuck behind a smoke right now.
Yeah, the thing is the spike is planted towards the mid box and APC, so looks like for the attackers for BBL, they really just want to play the crossfire, focusing on a drop from heaven. But a nice shot comes out from Kalita after the showers, and Neva's the one to fall. Disadvantage though still for BBL, or for KRÜ rather. As one playing it and trying to spot the angle, just saw one and forces the wall up. Pain shells to just try to prevent players from dropping down right away. Romi's looking for a time to run through the smoke, and unfortunately the timing's not right. BBL's taking over the B site. Yeah,
just like that. Both members wiped out. Kalita still has a flash, maybe an opportunity. They are blind, but the backup is there for BBL, and now both members remaining, conir and shyz. Maybe some damage, but you have this site as well, and you even got a lot of info though. A lot of info, and I wonder if Romi is actually hearing the Viper jump spawning, because that's going to be a huge sound cue. A lot of information.
That's right, KRÜ staying with this formation towards the A site.
Romi's going to get the... Oh, God.
Oh, it's fake checked. She has an opportunity right here, so she'll call for the rotate. Coming back. Oh, the re-swing out from Vania, and somehow Romi was ready for it. Now being pressured, throwing down a snake bite. Now the TP comes across for a pinch, but it's too aggressive for KRÜ. They fall down one by one right outside the teleporter, and even shyz could avenge her teammates. And unfortunately, with all that timing, all that information that Romi got, they couldn't capitalize on it.
Couldn't capitalize. It's just down to conir and Kalita. Kalita's in a very interesting position. If conir is able to find one, the time is low. With the flank in way, maybe there's a chance here.
Saw the barrel of a gun and one planting for sure. An opportunity to backstab. There's that first frag onto alkyia, and knows that at least one player has fallen back towards the U-Haul, but it's doubled up. We're about to see a duel on the rotation, but one's watching that flank at the same time, and that's the commitment to try to stop Wens to play that pulse plant with the snake bites, and Wens was ready for it all along and all ready for the lineup. You pretty much could say that this is a done deal. It's about to land onto the spike, so conir has an opportunity though to clear out towards U-Haul, but we mentioned it was 2 players in there. conir comes across, gets picked off.
Already. It didn't catch anything in shower. This timing might be crucial.
Timing is even better for Vania. She gets the pick off. Showstopper was hurt, moving towards the attack. Hit out on the defense to try to slow things down. Counter with the orbital strike. That's going to push players away. You saw an opportunity, an attempt to try to get that seize. Or at least it was a hunt that came out, sorry, not a seize with the orbital strike. And that TP forces now BBL back into a ring around the rosy.
Man, this is a good answer. Look at the mini-map, Vans. It's only Romi here all alone in the site. conir fully bit into that B hit, even used the molly down under hookah. So it's just Romi. She's got to get a multi-kill. Oh, they're doubling back.
No, only one TP, so still committed within the A site. Fighting inside the pit, it falls down as Romi gets picked off, but Kalita's still there. Trying to get a flash, trying to get information. There's 13 seconds left on the clock. BBL has to commit now towards this A site. Now it's being stuck by Felipa. Kalita still trying to find that timing. Swings out, but couldn't get the kill before he gets planted, but at least gets a second into the round. Eva, the all-star in the clutches, moving on to a corner. There's that first, wants the second.
Shower control. This time, though, KRÜ are reacting and responding with a quick, short peek. Felipa was such a good answer, though.
Every time they try to walk forward and trying to get a surprise attack on a contact play, it gets denied right now by BBL. So the protocol that they have to just hold back, play passively, let them walk into your crosshair. They've studied some tape for sure.
A lot of research, a lot of studying. Micaela, this timing, I mean, this is where heroes are made, right here.
I mean, right now within that smoke, it just got dropped, so there's still a lot of time to work with within here while the pressure is going in. shyz has the Nightfall, lots of utility, uses it right away after the plant. And there's that flank, an opportunity for Romi. Just went on the off angle from that Nightfall to just have them funnel right back to her. As now micaela's the one pushing forward through the smoke, does not get the contact onto alkyia, who falls back, has support into the U-Haul. Disadvantage for KRÜ, 2 versus 3. C's being thrown just to hold them back, and that same battle happens towards short. And this allows now KRÜ or BBL to just run that clock.
And you know, all things hit.
Protocol was there for the others to fall back here for KRÜ. After the Trailblazer spotted nobody towards long, but Wens has already moved up towards the U-Haul. There's a big flash, and instantly we opened up the site for BBL. Plant now goes down. shyz is able to answer back, but low on HP. Hot being thrown for some information. They know there's one player towards the bench as they smoke this space. Beautiful flash, and Felipa falls. Orbital strike, though, still available for Vania. And that could be everything right here for BBL to win this 2 versus 3. And lots of times being wasted here because Kalita's forced to use a heal onto shyz. There's that orbital strike to delay it even more. Both of them could stay within the U-Haul. Making a lot of noise though. This is great. shyz is playing the off angle, now forcing one to stick onto the spike.
Wow.
And they both get their picks. Now halfway, Romi on a 1 versus 1. Vania plays the time, gets the pick! As they're setting up here, they know the judge is close. Showstopper can hold on the attack. Forward moving with the judge.
Beautiful.
But unfortunately, it's a showstopper at the feet of micaela. She gets dropped. Early advantage, low HP at least for alkyia. This looks like KRÜ are looking to push back forward. Yeah, the fall line's huge.
Wow.
Easy kills for Eva.
The communication's coming through. shyz just left with the bulldog right now. And with only 2 rounds left in the half, she's got to go for a heroic play. Such a strong crossfire for BBL in the site. That's just checkmate right there. And conir has been incredible in these clutches.
The saving grace potentially. As for BBL, this time there's definitely no holding back. Just chasing down for the last kill, just trying to find her. And they don't care losing their weapons.
Yeah, I want to...
Got contact play, forced to fall back, but now pinned within showers. Prowler to get information, now committed. Are BBL within this A site for a plant.
That drill is so clutch. At the same time, Wens with the pinch. Wens does have a flank on her back, and Romi now activated on that flank.
The retake's now available for KRÜ. Looking for utility. There's that flash. Beautiful. alkyia fully blinded, and it's working out for the lure buy for KRÜ. Has salvaged this last round. There's only one player left, but it's Eva. She's done it before, but not this time. Control as well. They went for early picks, or peeks rather, towards Sands, but let's focus on what's happening towards short. Trailblazer to push one away. micaela's also satchel, taking control of Hall, and a hot gets information towards the back of the smoke. A pain shells to flush her out, but look at the flood coming in. But Schwartz still gets 2 picks there somehow. At least it's a 3v3. They stop the bleeding there, and they have an opportunity to go for a plant. It's smoke galore towards this A site right now.
So many random smokes, and they decide to get the hell out of there. KRÜ with the spike in their back. conir's going to be able to set up the spike, and micaela, she wants to go for more. She has to.
She has this frenzy. They heard a TP towards that flank, and micaela's just waiting here, and so are the other 2 BBL players just outside of the smoke. It's Vania, and it's also alkyia, and that's micaela. It still waits within this smoke to get those 2 kills. Laser beam to leave alkyia alone. They definitely know that she's playing towards the towards hookah, and they'll hear her to drop no matter what, and it's committed.
conir playing this round so well.
Still waiting across the back, utility support to allow this Bucky to maybe get some control here within U-Haul, but nobody's there to greet her.
Nobody's there, but this should allow to formulate exactly where the defender should be. U-Haul control.
Nice flash as well. And that ground control towards U-Haul is huge. Vania's forced to play all the way back, waiting for the smokes to dissipate, but also an opportunity to try to get a plant. But there's still utility coming out for the defensive end to prevent this plant from happening. And there's that first blood, though, from kalita, right between the eyes of Vania. On the top of the bench, Wens moves forward to trade it right back. The crossfire is still really nice, though, for KRÜ to take the advantage, at least for a brief moment. Felipa wants to try to fight back, but she won't see anybody. We're rotating towards B.
But alkyia is on the way. She's still got paint shells on her back. Just released those. Did a little bit of damage, but the spike is going to get down. Felipa, just hardly any utility to work with here.
Yeah, and the aftershock is a little bit too far behind for micaela, so she couldn't use it towards the U-Haul, but she might be able to use it right here at the entrance of the B site. And alkyia is going to be the one that's going to try to play that contact. That fault like you mentioned before, Felipa uses it. There's that push forward. It trades off, and the advantage still continues, still remains for KRÜ. As Felipa's walking in, trying to get the spray on the first one. Here's a shot on the second one, and shyz repositioned to a spot where she could have been picked off there. The wall bangs, the halfway mark.
The raise. Here we go. Oh, no.
It was one to bait out alkyia to try to get the trade with the showstopper. And good for kalita to stay alive, using now the Seekers. Now 1v1, wallbang attempt, reopens and greeted by kalita. The flick back to get the pick. And an opportunity for KRÜ to move within the site. Orbital strike to flush Felipa out and move her out of position where she can't use the Rolling Thunder for the retake on B. Trying to flash for some information.
It's just shyz outside a bathroom trying to give info. BBL are so aggressive.
Super aggressive, trying to push him towards the Rolling Thunder, and there it is. It's coming out right now. Showstopper on the other end as well, just to try to answer back. But Felipa's the one that's holding it through towards the Sands. Wens as well pushing down, and conir unfortunately falls. And that spike on top of that Romi and shyz, the last two to work against 4 players of BBL. Too good. It's a 1-for-1. And now only shyz. Looking to clutch it around here. An opportunity for KRÜ to tie up the game. Definitely okay to give that up. Players playing towards the elbow. There's that pick coming out on the attack for KRÜ. A classic play coming out on the attack. And Vania, though, has an opportunity to really try to flush out KRÜ.
Yeah, but she's holding on to it. You see that KRÜ are really trying to bait it out, but Vania's biding her time. She wants her teammates to be a lot closer to the site before she goes.
They're going to let that plant go down. So it's a full counter against the Viper's Pit. Nightfall to even find more information. There's that orbital strike finally coming out on defense, but that's a pick coming out from alkyia. Wens now pushing forward. They have to go into the thick of it now as Romi's still holding this pit within the site. Finally gets sprayed off, and conir is alone now. Walls coming up, it finally comes down. A flash that misses, cannot connect the shots. The lineup at least, but it's too late. The defuse comes across for BBL. Even more aggressive. That's actually really nice by micaela.
That was a nice shot.
Finally looking to be a little bit more proactive.
Question coming out here for BBL. Oh, they're walk contacting. I love this coming out for KRÜ.
Yeah, even looking at BBL, they're just thinking that they have the play, that they have the flank. So with that, though, a couple of utilities just got used, and you definitely hear it from BBL. They're backpedaling and looking to reflank towards long B. This might be dangerous right here for KRÜ.
Yeah, KRÜ, they've got to set up in better post plants, and they've got to do it now. They're getting pinched, and that beautiful shot from Kalita will buy some time.
Aftershock coming out too. Flash to try to recross. Wow. Beautiful fault line from Felipa. So it turns out to be a 1-for-1, but information is there. So there's going to be another contact play. shyz the one that's watching the flank. Meanwhile, the push towards the spawn. micaela gets the last 2 over there as Felipa has to clutch. And there you go. That contact play.
Once again, breach right on her heels. Wow.
conir was right there, out in the open with an easy kill. Felipa not given an opportunity to be able to support her teammate. So she's going to be the one that's going to try to make a play. But it's beautiful there for KRÜ. 2 players holding towards the showers. Vania, though, is still alive towards the U-Haul, and she takes the matters into her own hands, holding out the short A area. The push forward towards the trip box. That's Kalita trying to get the backstab back onto Vania. 24 seconds left on the clock, though. They have to pitch in towards this player from both angles. The first contact comes in. Kalita gets the pick onto Wens. The fight towards the front. We talked about the time left, though. Orbital strike not used, 12 HP remaining, and jumping.
We kept commending from BBL is going to be a lot more difficult with a man down.
And the pick that micaela just got allows for her to get the showstopper within this round. So all of KRÜ are grouped up here towards short A, and they'll try to execute off that.
Felipa is making good proactive moves to try to make sure she's not going to get pinched. This Raze ult going off should be okay, at least if you're BBL. They're going to book it. And again, those retake protocols, that's what BBL is leaning on in this round.
I love it. The 2 with the ult are actually pushing out towards shower so they can play the retake off that 2 utility. So now it's the pincer maneuver this time around for BBL for the retake.
Yeah, the sound cues. So many sound cues at this moment, though. KRÜ have a good idea. They're reacting by pushing spawn.
And that's well done. First one to fall. But where's that utility? When are the ults coming in? There you go. Flushing it out towards U-Haul. Pushing it forward. Nice smokes on the ground, though, to prevent the players from flanking across from BBL. It looks to be beautiful for KRÜ.
Romi, that information should keep the defenders moving here.
Look at that util that was used by KRÜ. All they're moving together towards the U-Haul. Definitely will get caught. Manages to survive with 10 HP remaining. And Eva also gets the pick up to micaela. This is huge right now for BBL. Mentioned at the beginning of the round, that Rolling Thunder still available. And now they also have the power numbers. The re-heal coming up from onto Wens as well. And there's that Rolling Thunder. The flood coming back from BBL. The close range shot executes Kalita. But finally KRÜ are able to fight right back. Room to breathe. Battle now towards the trip box. Plant not down yet for KRÜ as we have 20 seconds left, dwindling on the clock. And now with another pick from alkyia, it forces KRÜ to try to fall back. Under pressure is shyz just towards the U-Haul. Wins it against Vania. 13 seconds left now as she gets the nightfall out just to try to run the clock down while KRÜ is able to get the plant towards the B site.
Felipa has made her way towards this B. It's a fair 1v1 as she takes out conir. That should be the spike.
It's halfway, they're low HP, there's the TP. It's halfway the wall bang, but we're off it. And now the TP's coming up from alkyia. The shot from shyz. Now she knows that her opponent's off this